Jim Mulligan was an attorney in the 1990s when downtown Denver was really starting to blossom and come out of the late 80s doldrums. And he was one of those few people from a professional and community standpoint that merged his interest and recognized the value of public-private partnership.
I had met Jim at the end of November, and it was Christmas party season. And the second date we went on was to the NAIOP annual Christmas party, where he was surrounded by people that he had worked with for a long time and knew and loved him, and I was new. And it's possible I was scrutinized. It's possible that I was being judged, but that's okay, because 29 years later, here I am.
I've known Jim my entire career. He was one of the first relationships and connections that I had entering this industry, which are very, very precious to me because I had no relationships entering this industry. Jim was that warm handshake and then quickly a warm hug every time we came in the room, and really wanted to make sure that I was welcome here, just like he does for everybody.
Not only has he been really one of the best real estate lawyers in the city for a very long time, but his involvement with NAIOP, with every major initiative and every major legislative or government initiative, Jim Mulligan was always right in the middle of it.
Jim's one of those people that understands the big picture. He's a diplomat. He understands how to present the organization in the right way. But he also has an eye towards the future.
He's that level-headed guy who brings some sanity to these difficult deals we're all involved with. Jim's legacy is that he's one of those people who has touched all sides of real estate and made that real estate better in the communities where it was developed.
I'll say one thing about Jim that has come from years of working with him. Watch out when he starts out saying, "It seems to me that," because what you're going to hear next is usually a very wise lesson.
The good thing about Jim was he was always available, he was always at the table, and he made his presence known. He was respectful of, others, stayed focused on the agenda, on public policy. Jim was a natural leader in our community and in the real estate community.
He was unique in that he took the extra step to be engaged in the community and really work with people and participate in meaningful activities, particularly when it came to public policy, affordable housing.
If you know Jim, you know that he can be relentless. And when he got to MSU, he recognized that this was an opportunity, and he incorporated much of what he had done on the affordable housing arena, and he brought it to MSU. He's relentless. He doggedly kept up the pressure and the meetings and the calls, and until he was able to help to establish the Affordable Housing Institute at Metro State University.
This was Jim's idea. He brought the idea to us, and it seemed like such a perfect fit with the mission of MSU Denver. So he's the one that got it through all the hurdles in academia, through his contacts, through his gentle, wise nudging, through bringing people together and staying the course. And today we're operating. We've already served, we opened last year, we've already served over 100 people in 5 states.
Jim is always, whether he operates in the foreground or the background, he's comfortable in both places. He just wants the positive outcomes for the community. And he does that at the political level, at the nonprofit level, at industry connections, and wants to just make sure we're all successful and moving forward together.
Jim is deserving of this award because of his dedication to the organization, his belief in the people, and his willingness to help them. I just think there's no one better for this award than Jim Mulligan.
Jim, your legacy in our community is so well established. It will follow you for decades and decades and generations. Thank you for your leadership and for your friendship.
For Jim Mulligan to win the President's Award is a great public recognition of all he has given to us, and it's nice to give back in a way that says, Jim, we appreciate your contribution, and part of your legacy going forward that we'll remember you by is being the President's Award winner at NAIOP. Congratulations.
NAIOP has been a thread that has run through Jim's career, and it's been very invaluable to him, and I know that he appreciates the opportunity, and this award means the world to him, so thank you very much.